はい、始まりました。泉心です。今日は2回行動ヒットマン3やっていきたいと思います。で、さっき、夕飯前にやったのはここまで。で、次が別れと、このアンチャッタブルだけですね。ということで、この別れやっていきたいと思います。別れってなんだろうな。
I found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan Yates & Cohn. And get this, he's hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
はい、つうことで、目標としてはダイアナ・バーン。メンドーサでダイアナ・バーンウッドと合流し、彼女の忠誠心を確かめよう。今回は倒すとかじゃないのかな。これ、毎回こうだけど、俺はこれがいいんだって毎回言ってるんだよな。こっちのアイテムの持ち込みは、なるほど、なるほど。では別れをやっていきたいと思います。さて
Ever since the scandal that ruined her career.
Are you kidding? That's the perfect marriage.
Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble of finely aged cynicism, but the Yates are genuinely crazy about it.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please?
招待状が必要。招待状探してくるか。じゃあまあ実際招待状なくても入ろうと思えば入れるんですけど、まあね、いろんなめんどくさいわだかまりがあるので、招待状これじゃね。見つけたわ。いいよと。
Sorry it took so long, but I had to ask the telephone server to print everything, and I couldn't get my...
I was worried half to death when you didn't show up at the club last Saturday, you know?
こいつ誰だ。
Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
もうすでに目の前にいるんだけど。
Evening, senor. Did you get for an aperitif?
Thank God it's finally in. That extra security.
ピンクだなあ。ペーパーコしか見たことねえぞ、ピンクのスーツ。もうすぐやれそうだけど。
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tour, it seems.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you in.
Luther? Burnwood's flying solo. I want all eyes on her. Let's see what she does. And Luther, redeploy the birds and key in on the party area. We're spread too thin. Too many blind spots. Anyone as much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I want to know about it.
Then, hold on. And I see your tour guide is none other than Gabriel Vargas, the state's chief winemaker.
こいつがあれかな、この人のボディーガードかな。
Privilege. You and Yates must be very close.
Yes, about 400 meters, I should say.
Pardon me?
Never mind. I'll just wait here for my companion. Carry on.
Ah, Miss Burnwood? Mr. Yates said you'd be dropping by. Are you ready for the grand tour?
Who else will be attending?
Let me check.
この人がここにいるのは本当
Miss Vidal,
初めてじゃないか。いや、俺がちゃんと前作を分かってないかもしれないけど、
He hasn't checked in with us yet.
ほら、俺を
Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, Chief Winemaker, to expect your arrival. You are in for a treat.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of
すげえ、3人パーティーみたいになったけど、2人なんだよ
For
な。
what? I wouldn't be surprised if he considers me a threat. But is he bold enough to defy Edwards?
He'd be a damn fool. But they don't
ていう
call
か
him
最初に聞いてた目標より人増えてんな。殺害。このおっちゃんいなかったよな。
cojones for nothing.
了解。
I need to inform Edwards. Let him know something screwy is going on.
Don't. I know how to deal with the likes of Don Yates.
壁ドンされてる。
The
あ
one we need、to
嫌がっ
worry
た。
about is Clover Black.
Yates fixer. You know him?
ICA regular. I always suspected he was a middleman for Morgan Yates and Cohn. I never took his contracts. Nasty piece of work. Below my standards. But plenty of my colleagues were less picky.
Well, they certainly got theirs. I wonder how your agent will feel if he saw you now.
俺
You
ぞ
wouldn't.
俺ぞ
47 is a weapon, and weapons don't judge. They go where they're pointed.
Oh, that's cold. I like you more already.
隣にいるぞ。
Let's head back to the party.
Whatever you say.
さてどうしようか。実際やれる。実際やれる。だけどいろいろシナリオとかも気になっちゃうからな。そういうのを無視してババって進めれることもできるんだけど気になるよな。
I take it Edwards told you to chaperone. Any idea why?
You know why. Trust is earned.
Uh-huh.
No.
Until
no
Edwards is
mistake.
satisfied you're not
He shouldn't
sailing
be on
under
the
a
guest
false
list.
flag, I will be his eyes
No, I'm
and
quite
ears.
sure.
I meant why you.
In fact,
suppose
Mr.
I'm more
Yates
receptive than
insisted.
most.
You're also very loyal.
Is he sober?
My guess is Edwards did this.
Well, lean in and smack.
Popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago.
何これ。
Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said
そうなん
Providence
だ。
was
知らなかった。
untouchable in a long
でも
UK.
僕は今ヒットマンで忙しいから見れないな。
You did us a service.
いちごさんいらっしゃいませ。ゆっくりしてってください。
I like you more already.
まあ米津さんのやつに行くのかもしれないけど僕は今お仕事中なんですよ。
Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch, Miguel.
見つからない松明を夕食ができない。なるほどな。夕食をすることで集められるのかな、みんなを。あ、別れたわけじゃない。合流した。どうすっかな。赤い方をやればいいんだけど、まあ後ろの SP がうざいよな。イエーイイエーイ。で青い方は殺しちゃダメなんだよ。難しいね。まあもうちょっと周り調べてみるか。こいつらからのなんか情報はあんまり出てこなさそうなんで。でもう一人あそこにいる赤いやつをもうターゲットの一人。
What's your take on these ICA papers? Oh, hell of a thing.
うん。でこの青い人は僕の元上司ですね。
It's just
実はその人を助けに
how an agency like
来てるんですけど。
could exist and thrive for so long without the public's knowledge.
Boggles the mind.
That it does.
SP 避けんな。
Why are you here, Burnwood?
Didn't you know? I have tango fever.
Thing is, nobody held a gun to your head. Why did you take his offer?
It was time for a change.
I'll say. Learning the truth about your partner. Harsh. But you see, I've read your ICA profile. All those years, you never took a contract for money or glory.
窓開けて落とすことも可能ってことだね、これで。
Targeting those who write about the law, except for yourself, of course. But hey, everyone's a hypocrite. Still, makes you wonder.
I was wasting my potential. I did garbage duty for 30 years, and where did it get me?
You've certainly kept the world's coroners on their toes.
Edwards is right. Power never dies. It only changes hands. And his hands, well...
ボディチェックが必要なのか、ウェイクの。
You admire him.
I thought resisting power was noble. But revolution is a young person's game. It's easy to tear down, much harder to build. I figure I can be Edward's conscience. God knows I have the practice. Did I pass your test?
It was hardly the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's the best I could expect from a free-thinking radical.
でもおばさんたちをずっとつけてるけどシナリオに転換あるのか。お、下に降りていくな。
I'm more of a beer fan myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern law, actually fine. Edwards always was a bit of a...
今 SP をわざとディレイしてみたんだけど、下も人いっぱいだったな。
On the palate, you'll taste juicy, dark berry fruit, along with a trickle of sweet spice and savory plum.
I'll pass. Find me a bottle of Pinot Noir. Then we'll talk.
You heard the lady. I'm sure you have a Pinot in stock somewhere.
Full, sweet, just a bit of pepper to keep you on my toes.
I could do without that no-no. What would you call it? Travel?
なんかマリリン・モンローみたいな人いるそう。
Let's rejoin the fun.
Wherever you go, I go.
今殺していいかな。もう少し泳がせた方が面白い演出見れないかな。そこだけが心配だね。ほら、ディレイディレイディレイディレイ。ディレイすることに何がいいかっていうと、まあ単独行動した時に殺しやすくなるってことね。それだけ。やべ、俺が見失った。いた。
Well, just for the sake of argument, say
What do you believe in, Vidal?
I believe most people need to be led. They want it too, mind you. They've just been brainwashed by liberal humanism to think it's something to resist, something to be ashamed of.
Might is right. Is that it?
Any dumb mob or chest-pounding gorilla has might. I believe in merit, the rule of competence. Those who are born with superior skills and intellect have a moral obligation.
Hello, sir.
It's as simple as that.
Wow. You're just a social media shitstorm.
どうしよ
Don't talk to me
う。
about
悩み
privilege.
悩み。
When the enemy is at the gates,
この
you
赤い
want
人を
the best man leading the charge.
殺せばいいんだけど
Or not.
どうしようかな。楽しい殺し方ができるのかもしれないし、まあ初見だからそのままパーンってやっちゃってもいい気もする。
Providence must exist.
でもこのゲームを一番楽しむとなるとやっぱり
Evil.
なんか用意されたやつの一つの殺し方をやるのがいいよね。
Private conversation.
これに毒入れるか。でもこれあれしか持ってなんじゃないもんな。 あいつは殺しちゃいけないんだよ。
No other law firm has this kind of brand penetration.
So, people all over the world know that Morgan Yates and Cohen are a bunch of soulless assholes.
背中パックリ。すご。いやいやいや。なかなか。
Being the odd one out.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're an outlier too, Tamara. You don't mingle with the other heralds. They're so impressed with themselves, aren't they? Ordering all those big shot CEOs around, but not you. Where they see power and prestige, you see duty. That's why you're Edward's most trusted aide.
Jesus. You want to borrow money?
Tell me, was your heart set on becoming the next Constant? The thought must have crossed your mind.
Perhaps. But Edwards doesn't want an echo chamber. Must be why he hired you. You know, some of the heralds think we should have killed you right away.
どうする
And what do you think?
I don't like wasted potential. We don't see eye to eye on just about anything. But I do respect your ambition, your idealism, your ruthlessness. You just need to grow up and smell the coffee.
一回セーブするか。あ、でも、下にはセーブがあるのか。じゃあいいや。オートセーブがある。何をするかというと、こいつの暗殺。あいつか、気づくの。なるほど。気づかれちゃうのか。うん。そうか、あそこでの戦闘はあんまり好ましくないな。ていうか、こんだけ人いてさ、殺せるもんも殺せねえわな。多分こいつらは同じところを行ったり来たりする、周回しながらやる人たちだから、一旦、アイテムを探しに行くかな。違う。まあ、銃だったり、なんか渋い人だな。お前、タバコ落としたぞ。火つけたタバコ落としたぞ。火事になるぞ。やめろ。よいしょ。あ、どうしたのか。上は多分警備員、スタッフ以外入れなくて、かつボディチェックあったな。
I tried that shaving cream trick you mentioned. It worked great. Blew me away.
Glad to hear it.
It saved me a small fortune replacing my work shirts too. I thought they were all completely lost causes.
A lot of people.
ウェイターになるのが多分一番裏側に入るのは楽。取っかかりとしてはまずそこだと思うな。でも音鳴るんだよな。サイレンサーだとしても、バレるから、こいつがいなくなってから。
Get away from me, you creep!
OK。特に見られてる感じではない。よし。離した方がいいか。この辺に隠すようにして。入れる場所がないからな。ゴミ箱にでも突っ込むか。特に落としてるものはないな。そこに初期衣装があることを覚えとこう。何やってんだあいつ。同じところくるくる回ってるのかと思ったら。おい。喋らせろよ。そう、無視しられた。ああ。 そっか、1分間だけなんだ。よし。
Hey, who the hell are you? Stop! You hear me?
Jesus H. Christ. This'll be over in a minute, sir. Just show me your hands, no sudden moves, okay? Listen to me. Put whenever you're ready, light it up. Try running away from this!
まあダメだね。今のはダメですね。どうすかな。青いドレスのこの人、今赤く映った人をなんとかしない限り、こいつとは、元上司とはお話ができないってことが分かったから、どうするかな。びっくりした。カメラがいきなりあった。まあ軽く排除しつつ、
I'm wicked smart, and yet I find myself in these situations all the time. I don't know. How am I gonna...
あ、遺体発見された。マジか。まああそこは隠れてるようで隠れてないからな。こいつ誰？ああ、やっちゃったけど SP さん OK、まあ、トイレには隠しとけばあんまりバレないんで、じゃあボディーガードに変身します。 OK、 これでもう少しやりやすくなったのと、あ、ごめん、それ間違いなんだけど、こっちね。あー、一人引っかかっちゃった。銃をね、持って歩ける。それがいい。お前か。ようそこから気づいたな。お前が SP になるべきだ。まあそういうことで。よいしょ。これで全部満室だね。よし。オッケー。これで俺に気づくやつはあんまりいないんじゃないか。いいね。ちょっと上で何かお話しされてるんで、それ聞きに行きたいな。行こう。ダンディのおじいさんがいたな。ああ、特にだな、多分。ショートカット使いやがった。赤い人をね、倒すのはそんなに難しくない。まあ若干見つかる可能性はあるけど。
Does it bother you, being the odd one out?
What's that supposed to mean?
You're an outlier too, Tamara. You don't mingle with the other heralds. So impressed with himself.
あいつが気づくんだよな。今俺の真正面にいるちょんまげ頭のやつ。あいつが俺に気づくんだよな。俺の殺害にね。はい、なんか女性多いな。そういうわけでもなかったか。
Some of the heralds think we should have killed you right along with Lucas Gray.
And what do you think?
I don't like wasted potential. We don't see eye to eye on just about anything. But I do respect your ambition, your idealism, your ruthlessness. You just need to grow up and smell the coffee.
もしかして初期衣装じゃないと俺が話したりできないのかな。人 の目につくところばっかり移動しやがって。
What are we doing here, Dexy?
Monumental Records are longtime clients of Morgan Yates & Co. I thought
なんて書いてるかわからん。
So, what's your take on Yates?
Charismatic, commanding, verbose like a Victorian novel. But all that's just a courtroom facade. He wants you to think he's all bark. Many a young plucky attorney has made that mistake. But behind
困ったな
that bon vivant exterior is a slick, backstabbing little
あれ今閉まってなかった？
never fight a battle.
これ閉まってるから開けたんだけど閉まってなかったか。
Anything you don't like about it. Going Yates is an opportunistic crony. The man
ダメか。
What he cares about is power. That
ここいつこの SP 衣装じゃあん中入れないのか。
cat just conferring the status quo.
うーん
Edward is different. Too visual. Don't know what he's shooting did. The man is barely
う
wrong.
ーん
The vote is still out on you.
城みたいなやつある。いいなあ、綺麗だなあ。
Calls for a Cabernet.
Go ahead.
I'd suggest you put that away.
なんか毎回思うけどさ、このヒットマンの潜入するところ大体綺麗だよね。すげえってなるよね。ここもすごい綺麗。でもなんか今までがハイテクすぎたところばっかりだったから、なんかすげえ落ち着くというか穏やかなところ。ただこんなに人いてほしくなかった。
Our goal here is the editing.
この人たち見られながら作業嫌だよな。
Find that our grapes provide a slightly more pronounced acidity.
Let's rejoin the fun.
Fine by me.
パンツ見えますよ、その座り方。怖っ。どうするどうする。もうちょっと探索するか。そうだね、この人たちを追っても意味あんまりって感じもするし。裏行こう、裏。やってくれっていうようなものけど空いてる。チワイン殺素剤手に入れた。ジワイン、ピノノワール。美味しいのかな。ワインってあんま好かないんだよね。なぜかっていうと、そもそもフルーツが嫌いなんだよ。フルーツ苦手でさ。ワインってまあ酸っぱいのが苦手なのかな。だから酸っぱいワインはあんまり好きじゃないかな。まあワイン酸っぱいもんだけどさ。
Hey, what's the problem? We have a situation? Secure your weapon. 殺素剤を手に入れたか。はい。戻ったやん。戻った。今のはずるい。
でもなんか殺素材の場所も分かったし、まああれをどう使うかだな。ていうかあの女の人さ、まず酒飲まんっていうね。この青い方ね。酒を飲んでくれるんだったら楽だったんだけどな。
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality.
ミッションストーリーあった。
I'm sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sense.
A private tour of the estate.
雑はイエツ
this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential.
なるほど。どうやって参加するの？あ、こいつになればいいのか。なるほど。
Thank you for your service, sir.
なるほどな。
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got your message. You mind telling me what I'm... Okay.
Something Dutch sounding? I
Yeah,
bet she
I can do next.
まるで後ろをついてくる SP のよう
On
に。
the tour after. Stand by. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly is this burn? It's not your brain.
もうちょっとサクサク登れん？
But if I'm gonna be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay.
どこでやればいいんだ？
Say it. Nah, no problem. I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth. Yeah, I like it.
警備主任。まあ忠実なやつだってことね。ダメだったらこっちの方がやりやすい。あそこら辺が怖いけどね。ナイス。ナイス。背中ばっくりってレベルじゃねえぞ。背中しかねえじゃん。キモ。あー、背中綺麗よね。背中綺麗な人いいよね。何を言っているのか。なんか背中綺麗ってすごいいいことだよね。まあ、僕の背中も綺麗ですけど。
Hey there. How are we to tell?
And welcome to the Yates Winery.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black.
Hi, Mr. Black.
Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
やったぜー。どうやって降りんの？これどうやって降りんの？あ、いや、あそこか。なあ、お前解雇されたんか？休みやがって。これ読み込めんのかな、この QR コード。
Over here.
You two, Must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker.
Hey, how you doing?
Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, it was.
あいつ俺のこと気づいてるな。だって武道園に侵入する。よいしょ。こっち側は通れない。
Granted, there's a certain amount of legal trailblazing yet to be done, but where will this destiny be safe?
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give him the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
I'd say they're paying about as much attention to us as we pay to the little spiders on the vines.
You're so depressing.
あいつについていくのか。なるほど。
Here. Seriously, who takes another?
いやー、死体をどっかに隠したいけど隠せる場所ねえな。あるやん。オッケー。バイナリーの鍵。よし、ここね。武道園。俺に気づくやつしかいねえ。特徴像。よし。どこでもいいのか。
Neo yesterday. They say the poor guy might be out for the whole season.
おい、あれサボってんだ。
Excuse me, but it really freaks me out when people start to
エクスキューズメインって言ったの俺の方だ。何やってんだあいつ。反対側か。しかもどこで取るんだ。ブドウ俺にも収穫させてくれよ。なんでバレるんだよ。あった。いいね。でかっ。あ、ボソボソ言ってんの誰？ 怖いなぁ。俺の仕事場にもいるよ、ずっと独り言言ってるやつ。ずっと独り言言ってるやついる。あれうるさいからやめてほしいんだよね。
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here. Now, let's see.
ポケットに入れる。
Good size.
ポケットから出す。ぶどうってあんなでっかくなるんだ。
Excellent. Finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to contact.
Will do.
いやーし。変身。完璧では。よーし。完璧なブドウ収穫だった。
Ah, my fellow wine lover. Hello. Hey, what's Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So, how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else.
めっちゃぶどう落ちてんだけど。
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
2回発酵させるんだね。
Before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black? You look like you have something on your mind.
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add, the grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
So,
You there! Excuse me! Look at me. Does that face ring any bells? Hello? Why are you here?
何もなかったような感じでやってんの。人一人死んでんでんで。
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
ありになってんでんで。同じこと繰り返すなや。これはやっちゃったな。もう一回やろう。マジ一人死んでんのに写真撮り始めたよ。びっくりだ。
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes don't tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to a vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to
あの掃除は邪魔だな。そしてあいつも邪魔だな。
This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
これ他にもまだいろいろあるんだな。質問できるやつ。
What can you tell me about this freezer?
This is an industrial cold storage unit where we keep our excess grapes stored to prevent decay. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay in here for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Such imagination you have.
But there really is no need to worry. Right. Someone had an accident.
ドライバーを俺にドライバーを冷凍保存させたい。あー出ちゃった。俺にドライバーがあれば。悔しい。今ドライバーだったろ。
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp, you'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had...
Huh?
Oh, yeah?
失敗してる。ダメだよ、失敗しちゃう。あ、でもここからだ。チックショー。
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder.
Oh, God, can you
It is
smell
one
that?
of the most important appliances in our production hive.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp, you'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, you. Do you recognize him at all? I suck.
Isn't someone else supposed to be doing this?
Don't push. I
That hand one.
くー、ダメかー。粉砕機もダメかー。粉砕機もやりたかった。めちゃくちゃやる方法あるやん。
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must by a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipe.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp, you'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste.
Don't be so gullible.
I'm not gullible. There's supposed to be a whole bunch of tunnels down there. Ihan told me.
どうした？
Why me? It's just one of those days. What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. Excelente. Let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow
やっ
me.
たぜ。誘導してくれるんだ、このおばさんが。ありがと
So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
う。いやー、ドライバー持ってたらなー。もうちょっと冷凍保存もできたのにな。
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
It's all very inspiring.
I could see you retired to a place like this. Winemaking speaks to your meticulous nature. Surely you don't plan to be Yates's fixer forever.
I have been told recently to think about the future.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most
Grand Paladin.
expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made
Hey there,
of
big boy.
ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
あー。
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
あ、こい
How
つ。
reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As chief
こい
of
つ
the
もう
Heralds,
一人の
let
や
me be
つ。
the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house.
どうやって殺してやろ
Modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us.
I believe you shall make a fine herald once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief.
Listen here, pal. I'm sorry.
分かってるよ。俺はいけないんでしょ。知ってる。一緒に出る。はいよ相手、はいよ相手。
Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus,
入らないのか。
John Lennon and Ava Perón
誰
unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could
This area
possibly
has
be
restricted
so
access.
natural?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it
A
up.
meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion.
Ready.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II.
パラディンをグランパラディンっていうワインを手に入れればいいのね。ソムリエに変身する。了解。入れない。どうやったらそこ入れるんだ。ワインなら今持ってるぞ。あいつになる。あいつって確か主任な担当だったっけ？違ったっけ？普通の一般兵だったっけ？いや主任だな。この人が一番偉い主任護衛こいつ邪魔やな。殺したいけどしまう場所もないから。これ何？反対側からなんかできんのか？粉砕機にでも入れる？いや上から見てる人いるもんな。バレる。これはバレる。くそ邪魔だな。あいつもしかも長電話だしな。どうしよう。この階段あたりでやるのが一番良かったかもしれんないな。ねえ。カメラは邪魔なんで破壊しておきます。これで開けんならあっちも開いてもいいよな。開かない。下から入んのか。よいしょ。ドライバー、またドライバーか。そのドライバーがなかったことによってさっき女の人を効率付けにできなかったんだぞ。え、誰？めっちゃ見てるよ。効率付けにしたかったな。また電話し始めた。いや軽率だな。一応やってみるか。うまくいったらいいけどセーブだけしとこう。軽率だな。やっぱりダメだった。ドライバー探してくるか。 レンチか。2つ目。
Of course, Yates came. Told them we sod in charge of the tanks and you one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism. Early warning.
すごいなぁ。なるほど、溢れさせることもできるんだ。危な。トイレ。雑魚。ここは不法侵入だよね、やっぱり。さっきのワインは下だよね。下行けば行けんのかな。あ、ここじゃね。だ。どうしようか。あ、これさっきのとこじゃない。何も変わってない。現状何も変わらなかった。ただ一周してきただけ。ドライバーも見つかってない。これを回すと気づかれるんだな。カメラは壊しておいて、こっちからは開けられない。あそこもセキュリティガッチガチ。やっぱりあれかな、ドライバー探すのが一番手っ取り早いかな。どこにあるんだろう、ドライバー。なんか探さないときにはパッと出てくるけど、探すと出てこないようなドライバーとかペンチとかレンチか。工具箱。お、入っていいとこなんだ。よし。ここら辺に殺素剤だ。この中にあるやろ。ないんだ。ないんだな、これが。ヒューズ拾った。虚空からヒューズが出てきた。降りる。この上あたりだな。いや、入れてないな。これカメラじゃロック外せないよね。どうだ。あ、いけるいけるいける。さあ行こう。
Grand Paladin? It is perfection, irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Men like Don Yates know the price of everything, but the value of nothing.
I am sorry, Papa. Say, what if we exchanged the labels? Served him a different wine?
Ah. You are devious, Santino. But no. If Mr. Yates wishes to destroy something beautiful, I will not stand in his way. That is between him and his creator. How did he even get his hands on a bottle? I hear the last of the 45s were sold to Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali for $600,000. Most expensive bottle ever sold. Yes. A curious story. See, that bottle came from a case of 12, which were recovered from a sunken Carlisle shipping container that went down in the South China Sea during the final days of World War II. Of those 12, only 5 were raised intact. Al-Ghazali bought one under great media coverage, while the others simply disappeared, quietly obtained by some.
完璧。OK。隠し場所は特にないけど、ここには入ってくる人ほとんどいないでしょ。まあ一応引きずってここに落とすか。ちょっと待って、レーザー無効化ってどうやんのこれ。今番号入力だったよね。やば。こいつら喋ってくれてたのかな。まさかさ、正解だわ。1945年のグランパラディンのパスワードか。1945年って分かりやすすぎるだろ。来たー。お前殺さないとよかった。こいつ殺さなくてよかった。
Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting.
こいつ殺したら話進まないとこだったかもしれねえ。危ねえ。今日はこのミッションで終わりだな。今日はまあ明日仕事なんで、もう少しゆっくり、まあゆっくりしたいからね。待ってよ。違法なやつは、まあ銃だろうな。あとない。あった。大丈夫かな。いろいろ持ってるけど。銃がなくなってやれるんだよ。
The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man.
Good man.
They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me, Your Majesty.
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin, one of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors.
すごいな。よく知ってるな。
Texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Arch Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. 本来だとあそこに一人座ってるのか。 We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends?
やべえ、一人落とし始めてる。
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this
必要ないじめだ。みんなの前で一人をこき落とすような発言。最低だ。
You're lying, of course, which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones.
だからもしかしてグラスが用意されてないのがこいつの目の前に。うわー、いじめ。いじめかっこ悪い大人になっても。
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm in. Yes.
I agree.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
え？ひどい。
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
ひどい。殴るとか。
We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Revenge for her changing sides.
Oh, really?
This
You think you're not entering here?
all a test tube.
Yes.
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 Remember, Flowers,
I agree.
you never saw a thing. Not a damn thing.
A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste.
助けに行こう。まずは銃が必要だ。ちょっと待って。なんでまたあの女の人が殴られるシーン見なきゃならないじゃないか。バーンウッドが。別にいいんだけど。
Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm in.
I agree.
Yes.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
痛いよ。
Right. Move it. Let's go.
Yeah, hello.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
高いワインだけはもらっとこう。
¿Qué más?
こいつらも全員やっときたいところではあるけどね。
We need to get our stories straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue agent 47. Revenge of the changing side.
銃をよこせ。よし。くそ。3人も嫌がる。くそ。一体しまうとこないかな。あった。見つかってる？ダメだな。くそバレちゃったか。さてどうしようかな。このさ、なんて言うんだろう、魔女裁判みたいな、一人がもう悪だと、あと権力に従うだけのコアッパども。あ、もらっときますね。ええ、毒入れられたんだけど。あんな堂々と毒入れられたんだけど。
We need to get our stories straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue agent 47. Revenge for her changing sides. This is what you will all attest to.
Yes, I agree.
I'm in. Yes.
Yes.
I gotta hurl right now.
What? Keep it in. Come on, you can do it.
こんな即効性あるの？殺素剤って。
Huh? Okay. That looks serious. You okay?
これは何のやつ？なんでバレた？いた？嘘。でも今こいつを追っていくとバーンウッドが助けられない気もするんだよな。
Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
でも楽しそうだから入れちゃおう。
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
なんで気づかないんだこいつら。
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you.
1945。あ、ダメですね。さすがにそこまでバカではなかったと。
We need to get our stories straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue agent 47.
普通に言いましたね。でも他がいないんだったら これでやん。楽で、ここに落とした俺の銃も、あ、いや、こいつは、いや、もう一持っとこう。同じ銃で、こっちの方が弾数多いからね。よいしょ。で、今ここに、こいつが向かってるから、ここで落としてやればいいかな。この衣装似合うよね。ほら来た。ほら。今警備隊長だった。いや、ダイナ助ける方が先でしょ。変装してオッケー。じゃあダイアナ助けに行きましょう。ダイアナバーンウッド助けに行きましょう。いいね、今のはいい流れでしたよ。8分。あそこね。あ、いいとこでセーブされた。ん？あ、上か。
Took you long enough. Quick, clear the floor before Yates's goons turn impatient.
.まったく自分でやれよな。
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Status?
Yates is down.
Well done. Finish what you need to do, and then meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and make sure to suit up.
すごっ。口につらら入ってる。この技術はすごっ。しまった方がいいかな。まあ後々バレる気もするんだよな。なんだかんだね。なんだかんだ後々バレる気もするからやらんでもいいきなとは思うんだけど。よいしょ。イエーイ。これでみんなにバレるぜ。イエーイ。ダンスフォール。 解放しないところが何個かあるんだな。やっぱりこっから飛び降りることはできないと。あっちからは出れないから、やっぱここからってなるのか。これ難しくね。こっからどうやって出るってよ。このスーツで。このスーツじゃなければ出れる。逮捕落ちてどうやって出るんだここから。こっちから行けるか。ごめんって。
Lots of people have mixed feelings about retirement. That's probably it.
Yates loves a good party. Plus, everyone knows he's not actually retiring. Guys like him never do. Yeah. He was that letter earlier. He was all smiles until then. Something about a
あっちにしか行き道ないよな。こっちの下に降りれないかな。ないか。あの階段から登ることができたらと思うけど。あの傭兵が来るのが遅いことを祈って。ナイス。2人。いけた。こんなちょうどいいところにこんな段差、最高。いやもういけるだろう。よーしよし。
Okay.
いたー。お待たせー。なんとか抜けてきたよ。
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the Olive Grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.
いいねー。ラスト単語。いやー、いろいろやったなー今回。いや、掘削機はさすがやったなー掘削機よかったな踏み潰されるやつもありもよかったけど、あと冷凍庫で入れたかった。あとなんかまだあったよな。もう一つも知りたい。何できたんだろう。もう一つあはー、やりたかった。いろいろ。ああはあ、なんだこのピストルかっこいいな。かっこいい。ワイン畑。ああ、いろいろ強悪。
How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.
でどうなるのこれ。助かったるんだろうけどさ。いや、掘削機でやれたよ。粉砕機。付け焼く乾電子もあるんだ。ガーデンシュレッダーで。両方のターゲットを間接的に排除する。間接的にってどういうこと？自分が手を出さずにってことだよね。いや、これ低温症でやりたかった。締めたかった。これはね、やれそうだったよね。すげえ入れやすかったし。ボートでね。なるほど。グランド、セフト、オート。あと5種類あるんだ。なんだろうね。あと3エリア見つけてない。でも面倒さめっちゃ探索したな、今回。そう考えると。ジワイン。スキャンダル。ここか。あそこな。どうやって入るか分かんなかったもんな。どうやって入るんだろう、あそこ。有名な両佐兄弟。アサードのシェフに。それ。 ショートカット。QR コード。あ、そっか。QR コードカメラで撮ればいいんだ。そうか。これ全然気づかなかった。これやったなー。やったなー。楽しかったー。ぶどうでか。やればよかった。なるほどね。そういうのもあるのか。ターゲットを確認する。スナイパー。アサドール。これもあったね。やってないな。スイカ頭。ツアーガイド。なるほど。まあ、まだまだいろいろあるということで、今日はね、ここで終わろうかな。裏ですげえやりそうだけど。まあ、ストーリーは次回の来週だね。次やるのは来週になるかな。次回はこのアンタッチャブル。で、ラストですね。3のシナリオとしてはラスト。で、3は他にも、あれ、どうやっていくんだ。おすすめか。ゲームモードがあって、今回このハートブレイカーとか失敗してるんだけど、この上のね、ディシードというか、こういうやつらも、やっていけるんで、これをどんどんやっていこうかなって思ってます。シナリオ終わった後。あとはさっき見てたシナリオの、例えばこれだと、チャレンジとかがあるんで、これ集めていこうかなと思います。まあ、ただ、これをやりすぎると多分土日ずっとヒットマンしかやらないみたいになってくるんで、そうなったら、別のやつやろうかな、別のゲームとかもいろいろ買ったんで、やろうかなとも思います。はい。ということで、今日の配信はここまでにしたいと思います。次回、ストーリーとしては最終回。ぜひ遊びに来ていただけると嬉しいです。チャンネル登録、Twitter のフォローよろしくお願いします。では、また。バイバーイ。